City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Set to kick off.
The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run the counter with Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
25-yard line.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go.
2 and now on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He was brought down by...
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Prescott. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was an effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. But corner Perry Nickerson had the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
57, Mike, 57.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
10-10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if...
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
Chargers first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Sean Bunting on the
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC championship. It's a first down. First down. It's Cook. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Down at the 19.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 18. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Kill. 47. You think you won't get this? Check. We're going to 53.
Running on first down, Eckler. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's got room. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big-time pickup there on 3rd and 4. 49 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
I'm here all day. Mike 5-4. Who goes 47? I got you. Mike, go. Get out there. Hey, watch the ball.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. We're going to 54 right here. Check.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, come on, yo. Come on, yo. 57. Mike 57. Hey, let's get this. Get this.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Eric Ebron in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Breaks the score. Chiefs 14. Chargers 7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we go for circle round twice to the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down.
It's Eckler again. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give them a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Check. Kill. Hey, 47. Motion to the backfield. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go.
Prescott from the gun. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Kill. Hey, switch gears. Kill.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott steps away to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 10th carry of the game for Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
1st and 10.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
QB's trash. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
The tackle made.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Check 26, check 26. Watch twist. We're going to 54. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run here with Eckler. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd and 1.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18.
Kansas City.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here is Eckler. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Eckler, the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Roof right.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch safety 3. Watch safety 3.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On play action, Prescott. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
53 at the mic.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one.
Travis Benjamin on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. That's to Cook out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DJ Moore. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Tua. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Benjamin.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dante Fowler. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Tua to try again on second down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Prescott on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 26-yard line.
50 seconds to mine. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that'll close the book.